What's up, everybody? How we doing today? I am back with yet another video. I've been sick. I've been wanting to put a video out for like 2 days now. Uh, Hopefully about the college football playoff. If I feel better in the morning, I'm gonna get it out. But either way, I need to get something out. So today we are gonna talk about the Titans. Uh, what a rough season. The season is finally over, thankfully. Yeah. Before we dive into it, I should probably tell you who I am. My name's Cody Lear. I do a lot of these videos. I talk a lot about sports. A lot. I don't shut up a lot. My predictions are usually wrong. Like, comment, subscribe. Uh, yeah. I don't. I don't know what to feel. I think I was kind of overthinking how the Titan season would be, especially when they drafted Cam Ward. Absolutely represent Cam Ward. Acknowledge him. We started off. Well, I shouldn't say we. I don't play on the team, but I'm a big fan. It was a pretty tough schedule to start. To be honest with you, I saw when we had Denver starting off, not a fun one. Knew that was probably going to be a loss. Denver obviously takes the first seed in the AFC. Then we played the Rams. Or Titans played the Rams, who obviously have gone on to be the 5 seed, nearly competing for their division till the very end. Losing twice to the Colts, losing twice to the Texans, losing twice to the Jaguars. There's not a lot of positivity there, as you didn't win a single divisional game. I think that the big turning point was about week 7 or 8, I think it was, when the Titans finally decided to fire Brian Callahan. There's a part of me that wonders if giving him the full season this year would have been better, but I don't think it would have. I think it would have just left us with a quarterback that didn't learn, right? And now Cam obviously goes down with the shoulder injury that people are saying is a grade 3 AC sprain, which could take 4 to 6 months to recover, could take 4 to 6 weeks if he decides to get the surgery. I know he's probably going to get second and third thoughts because he wants to get back out there and practice. Regardless, I think the quarterback development was a huge thing. Cam has to work on his footwork and throwing the deep ball a little bit accurately. There were a couple deep balls that he put right on the money, and the receivers dropped it. Receiver is a big need for the Titans. Another big need for the Titans is definitely on the pass rushing side because the corners have done horrible, but it doesn't help when you're not able to get to the quarterback. T'Vondre Sweat and Jeff Simmons, if they have a strong defensive edge, and as much as I like Arden Key, he's not that consistent, then you could probably see a little bit more pass rushing opportunities. The corners and the safeties have not been the most impressive this year. I don't think I like really any of them. L'Jarius Sneed has obviously been overpaid. I like Amani Hooker. He's been a great player. Kevin Winston, I think he's going to develop in the right way. The one big upside on the defensive side was Cedric Gray. Cedric Gray developed this year, became one of the best tacklers in the league. We know Jeff Simmons is a great player. T'Vondre Sweat, he needs a guy that's going to help develop him. As much as I like Denard Wilson, I don't know if he's the guy to be the D coordinator. I know a lot of Titans fans believe in him, and if you do, okay, I'm with you. I can understand a little bit. Only thing I didn't love is the pass rush really wasn't that great for us. The the linebacker play, Cody Barton had made some plays. Cedric Gray obviously developed incredibly well. The secondary was rough, really rough at times. I mean, Shedeur Sanders had his best game against us, which is no shade to him. I think he's played okay, but I think we were the only team that let up 300 yards to him. Tyler Shuck had a career day against us. We let the other rookie quarterbacks look like all pros. Cam Ward has been serviceable. He's been very good, actually. I think he's gotten better as the season goes on. His best receiver was Chig Okonkwo, who also put out a statement today, more than likely saying that his time in Nashville is up. I like Chig Okonkwo, but that makes a lot of sense to me. Moving on and trying to go with Gunnar Helm. trying to go on with Chimere Dike, trying to go with Alec Amanor, is probably the right move going forward. Femi Oladejo, the second round pick, I think I would like to see a little bit more production from him. And I think that's why I can understand why a huge coaching change could happen. Kevin Winston needs some time to develop. The receivers need to develop. I do plan on getting a video out about head coaching candidates. Hopefully that comes soon. I'm probably going to make a quick short here in a minute talking about freaking what Atlanta just did. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what to think. There's been talk of Mike McCarthy. Okay. Was a Super Bowl winning coach. You can say what you want about him. That Rodgers carried him or that Prescott carried him, but the Cowboys have just been okay this year. They were great with Mike McCarthy. He's won a Super Bowl. Matt Nagy wasn't a great head coach. Wasn't very good over there in Chicago, but unfortunately that doesn't really seem to work out well for any coach in Chicago. He had Trubisky. If that was his pick at the quarterback position, that I could completely understand the on him part. He was definitely better than Eberflus, so I'll give him that. And he does come from the same place that Borgonzi came from. And I think if this was Borgonzi's draft class, he did a pretty good job with this draft class. So maybe I can understand it. Shout out to Chimere Dike. I actually have his jersey now too. Jeff Simmons, all pros. Not all pros, Pro Bowlers. They both deserve it completely. I would say Cam was the most impressive rookie, but right now I'm probably the most impressed by Tyler Shuck. And I don't know who's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but regardless, talking about that. Going forward, I would like to see the Titans get an offensive coach, probably. Maybe defensive if you can find a really smart offensive guy. Obviously, Raheem Morris was just let go, which is crazy. Brian Daboll is out there. If he wanted to be a coordinator in Tennessee, I would be okay with it, I think. He might be a better coordinator than he was a head coach. He wasn't a great head coach. The Bills' offense is still over there, still runs through Josh Allen. So we know that wasn't really much of a change there. The Titans' defense, I think, needs to get a little bit more consistent. Maybe it is players. I mean, they did trade Roger McCreary. They did trade Jarvis Brownlee, who both really haven't played the greatest, had the most playing time anyway, to be honest with you. So, kind of hard to get a shadow of what's going on over there. And wide receiver Calvin Ridley, when he came back, that same game he went out for the season, it's probably time to move on. As much as I like Calvin Ridley, I really wanted him and Cam to be able to be a dynamic duo and take the balls down the field. I wanted it because it looked great in training camp. But every time you look at training camp and preseason, you obviously just can't judge by that. Titans receivers couldn't hold on the ball whatsoever. Pollard obviously started getting some luck in the second half. The offensive line definitely improved. The offensive line is the big question for me because they did improve at the end of the year. I think you could probably still make some moves to do a little bit better over there. The running game, again, as much as I like Tony, much as I like Tyjae, you might have to move on from them too. It's kind of a crazy. Right now, my mind is locked in on Ruben Bain as the number 4 pick because we fell down number 4. I think it's because we beat the Cardinals, to be honest with you, so that might be the case. And sorry for all the sniffles. Like I said, been sick. But yeah, the year in review, not a lot of positivity for me personally. I had really high hopes. I believe this team could have won 6 games, went 6-11, and obviously they finished 3-14. What do you do? Been pretty tough. Been pretty tough as a fan, not gonna lie to you. I think going forward, I would like to see the Titans make a move for a pass rusher. I think that should be the most important thing you do. Because in free agency, and I don't completely know what free agents are looking like right now, you can get a veteran wide receiver. Tyler Lockett obviously was not the answer here. I mean, he didn't really do much in Vegas either, but he got paired up with his old coach, so I don't think he's complaining too much. Calvin Ridley, unfortunately, just wasn't on the field enough to really be that veteran wide receiver. Titans need to do a whole reboot on the wide receiver position. You have two to start off with that are great. DK, Amendola, definitely great guys to build around. Gunnar Helm could be a really solid tight end. Offensive line, I think, if Kevin Zeitler, if this does in fact be his last year, because I know he is getting up there, he's been playing football for a very long time. Jackson Slater may be able to move right into that hole. I think Peter Skoronski has been pretty good. Latham still needs to develop. Dan Moore got better as the year went on. He did a great job against Myles Garrett. Center, Lloyd Cushenberry, could be good. Could be good. The biggest improvements need to happen on the offense for sure. Points per game just were not pretty. Defense was not pretty. Secondary was absolutely atrocious. Played horrible football most of the year. Linebackers, I think you have something over there. And the D line itself, they did okay against the run. They started getting a little bit better against the run. You would just like to see improvement everywhere. But let me know what you think. If you're a Titans fan, tell me what you think. If you're a hater, I completely understand because they are trash, or they were trash. I'm I don't know what to think anymore because they still lost 41-7 today, so probably trash still. But that being said, I do appreciate you guys. Glad I finally got a video out because I was feeling like really bad the last couple days. But we're gonna keep getting back on the swing of things. I have about 3 long videos I want to try to get done for you guys. But we will probably talk about college football playoffs tomorrow. Thank you guys so very much. If you made it all the way to the end of the video of me rambling and talking about the Tennessee Titans, I completely understand why you wouldn't watch the end because I'm very annoying, but I love you anyway. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see every single one of you on the next video.